morning. Should get my sunglasses on. All right, there we go. Thank you for the one person that's here. I have no idea who it is, but I appreciate it. It might even be my wife. But we are on our way to Pro Tinker Toys this morning. The main agenda for this trip is Brian is going to... Oh, no one's here, so we'll wait till somebody pops back up. Let me know if somebody's here. It was probably my wife. She said, oh, I know he's watching. So we'll wait until somebody else pops in the chat. It's bright and early. Last time I did this, we had like 10 people for the whole time, so I figured I'd do it again.
Please report ahead.
Hey, Slot Car Hub. Alright, cops are up ahead. Better slow down a little bit. Speed limit. Hey, Chris. Oh, shoot, we already got 4 people. So, I was just saying the main agenda today is to go to Pro Tinker. Not this, obviously not this weekend and not the following weekend, but the weekend after. I will be with Brian at the Kentucky Slot Car Show. But that week, Brian will be in Las Vegas, and he'll be driving back for, there's some kind of, I think it's the NERSA show that's in Las Vegas. So he's going to be working that. So I'm going to bring, he'll sell some stuff there. So we're going to load up my car to bring some stuff to the show that he probably will sell out. Or we'll just be able to add more so he doesn't, because he can't take everything, so, to Vegas. So that's the main point going there. I'm going to see what they got, some new stuff. Pick up a few cars I think I have on hand there. Mayor? Oh, Mayor, I was up at 5. And we had a bad thunderstorm. It's probably coming your way. But we had a bad thunderstorm today. Or early this morning, actually. It woke me up at 4. I went down to the theater room and was watching TV down there and fell asleep for about 45 minutes. Mayor, you going to a show? Hey, the dude. Are you going to a car show, buddy? But, Chris, where do you live? But we're going to be a lot. This one is kind of kicking off the season for the slot car shows. Next main one after the Kentucky. Oh, you're in Australia, Slot Car Hub. That's cool. 10 p.m., huh? Oh, going hiking. All right, good deal, buddy. Stay on trail. We don't need to be reading about you on the news. Stay on trail. But, yeah, so that's starting off the slot car kind of show for us. There's one in Maryland, but I don't think we're going to that one. We're going to Parsippany, Indiana, and then the Cleveland show. The Cleveland used to be in Richfield. It's not in Richfield anymore. It's moved to Belliot. I think that's how you say it. Ohio. It's more east. It's closer to Alliance and Youngstown. More Alliance than anything. It's actually just about 15 minutes from my work. So it's about an hour and 15 minutes for me from my house. But we're allowed to bring our campers there. So Brian and I might bring our campers there and just stay. Because that show is going to be a 3-day show where everything's going to be set up for 3 days. It's not going to be just racing on Saturday. It's going to be 3 days of sales. Okay, so Parsippany is in October, I believe, sometime. I think. It might be November. And then the October show is where the Cleveland I call it the Northeast Ohio show now. But the Northeast Ohio show is October like 20th, 21, 22, something like that. Wow, 6 people at 7:50 in the morning. Pretty cool. Hey, Scott. So hopefully you guys are drinking. I don't drink coffee. I've never drank it in my life. But hopefully you have your coffee or orange juice or water, and figure we can talk about, the season's starting to start up. People are kind of getting prepped for it. I can tell. Sorry, guys. I'm not in my truck, and my truck has its own, hotspot, I guess. I'm using my work cell phone. Because it's got, I think it gets better reception. It's under Verizon, and my personal is T-Mobile. So, but wow, we got 9 people. So yeah, the mayor said earlier, 11 people now. The mayor said earlier, November 24th is Parsippany, and that's a great show too. That's gotten better the last couple times, to be honest with you. So he just has. I think he does 3 shows for the New Jersey, which I don't mind it. I like going to the shows. But the third show's like the end of May, and that's a bad time. It's almost like it's out of season, but we still did well there. We sold a lot of stuff. We were kind of surprised. The Kentucky show we've only done it once before. 12 people. The Kentucky show is a lot of Hot Wheels and models. There's a lot of 132nd there. To be honest with you, there's a mix of 132nd. But it's usually older stuff, and there's 2 or 3 booths that have new 132nd. So that's usually the gist of a slot car show with the 132nd stuff. But it's usually a lot of older stuff, or 124 scale with custom chassis and things like that. But I'm looking forward to the shows. The Northeast Ohio show that's changed locations, that I'm gonna be. I'm a little nervous about it because where it was prior in Richfield was attached to the hotel, and a lot of the vendors stayed at that hotel, and then they sold outside their room. And they really liked the convenience of that. They could just walk to their room. If somebody was interested in something, they could just go walk to the room. Well, now they'll be able to, if they want, to set it up and leave it there. And it will be safe and locked down, and no one can mess with anything. But it was nice because we could bring our families to that show, and they could swim and play in the play area. I'm kind of bummed that they moved. It's closer to my house in the last location, but hey, change is good. So do it 1 year, see if it works. If it does, great. If it doesn't, then you go back to where you were at. But they've been doing it a longer than I have and have a lot more knowledge. So we'll see. But I think a lot of the vendors are kind of nervous about it. So, because that was a good hub, Richfield there. We got a lot of people from Michigan. I don't know if you're going to get that many people now, but they're trying to get people more from PA and New York, New Jersey to come to this one. Maryland, switch it up a little bit. And that's okay. But so yeah, we're heading up to Brian's store. He's going to do a live stream, I believe, at 10 o'clock this morning. We'll see if that happens or not. But he is doing a demolition derby today. He was so excited about doing it a couple weeks ago, and then it got canceled because of rain, and he hasn't really mentioned it very much. So I don't know if he's been focusing on all those videos, maybe just kind of worn out from it, perhaps. But it's about we're an hour and a half from Pro Tinker. I'll go as long as we got some people. My hiking distance. Mayor, be careful, and I'll see you later, buddy. Scott's on tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern for members, and 8 for non-members. I agree, Chris. I don't think he realizes how violent, and I've never been in a demolition derby, but I have been in an accident, knock on wood, before, and you're sore. And he's not wearing a neck brace. I'm surprised he's wearing a helmet. But he's gonna excuse me. He's gonna do it because he thinks it's gonna promote, his store, and it's a funny video. I mean, it's gonna be fun to watch. But put some URL on my hands there. But so yeah, so that's today. I believe he's gonna live stream that today. It could be an in-car camera feature too. Yeah, it's advertising. You're right, Chris. So, but I don't know if he still does his MeTV ads or the radio ads. The radio thing, I'm not for that, but the MeTV is so cheap for him to do. It's like, I think he said it's like $5 a spot. No lie, it's super cheap. So, and he gets a lot of business from that, especially around Christmas time. So, but don't forget to take advantage of his flash sale. I mean, $27 is cheaper than even I sell the Mega G Pluses. And, I mean, that's a heck of a deal. My gosh. So don't forget. We got 8 people watching, 6 thumb up. If you haven't hit the like button, that'd be great. I'm trying to do more content because I'm almost to that point. I don't think a hospital will allow cameras in. I'm gonna tell them that, Chris. When I get there today, I'm like, hey, I want this to be the full experience. So I want it to, when you get in the car, when you get out of the car, and when you get into the ambulance, and see his reaction. Thanks, guys. There's 8 likes. So, but yeah, that's pretty funny. So, my sister, I know people were watching the other night, and I was talking about my sister in the hospital. She's doing much better. She's probably going to be in there, I would say, through the weekend. She was up walking yesterday with someone with her. She still got real bad vertigo. So, they've done a bunch of CAT scans just to, make sure there's nothing else causing this. So, and that was all clear. The kidney is doing good. So, because her other, I didn't know this. So, she had like only 5% kidney function when I donated my kidney to her. So, those kidneys were still doing work. Well, my mom just told me this week that those shriveled up and no longer work. I didn't know that. So, she's only running on my kidney. And when that whole process went down and stuff like that, they said that, because I don't drink and I've never smoked, I might have a beer every once in a while, but I've never really been drunk in my life. But I just don't abuse my body with things that, I don't mind people have a drink. I don't have a problem with that, but I don't abuse my body with things that, that could damage those type of stuff. I do drink pop, and that will damage your body, but the kidney doctor said that my one kidney was as good as 2 really good kidneys. So she was lucky to get a good kidney like that. So that's helped her quite a bit. It's changed her life. So she's doing good. So I think you guys the other night, I was telling Brianna that you guys were at, your guys' concerns and thoughts of president. That really meant something. So I appreciate that. And I let her know that, my sister. But anyways, we'll get back to stock cars. So yeah, I'm pretty pumped for the season to start. I'm gonna do more racing on the channel. I might even do a second night type thing. I can't do 2 hours because it's just it takes a lot of effort just to go for that 1 hour. I know I always laugh at Brian and want him to go all day long, but it is a lot of effort to do that, to keep up with all the messages. It's kind of hard to do. And the channel's growing. I've gained like 7 or 8 subscribers over the last week, which is, it doesn't sound like a lot, but it is a lot. I mean, I was happy if I got one a week or one a month type thing. I just don't do enough content. So I'm going to try to do a little bit more. Tomorrow I am doing a live stream as long as I have signal at the Cleveland Air Show. So the Blue Angels will be there. They'll have a ton of stuff. Jet Truck's going to be there. So I plan to do that. That probably won't start till around 10 or 11 tomorrow. So look out for that notification when that pops up. But I'm going to start trying to buy more open cars to sell on the auctions for you guys, or the sales. I call it sales, not auction. But I'm going to try to do that, because not everybody wants something carded, and they don't want to pay that a little bit extra money for that. So I've purchased some cars on. That's why I purchased that one Tommy, the shell car. Now that one's a little bit more expensive, but I get it. So I'm going to start buying some cars that are more like $20, $25, $30, and see what you guys think on those. Just to change it up a little bit, because not everybody wants something carded and pay for it. Oh, Super Dave's here. Hey, Blue Oval. Hey, Dave. Super Dave, you're right, man. It's all about content, like Brian says. But how about him the other day saying, yeah, the only reason why that Flash Gordon or whatever car that was, the only reason why it doesn't sell is because there's not a guy in it. I mean, that would help it, but Dave, you're right. That the cartoonish version of that car, it only applies to a certain clientele. And just like the Christine car, they made so many versions of that Christine car. It's they just beat it. They beat it. They beat it to a dead horse. I mean, on some of their cars, and then they don't make cars that they should make, which I don't understand why they don't do that. To be honest with you, and I'm seeing some older stuff now that I've been, getting my hands on. I'm like, why don't they make this car again? So. Just bring back some cool stuff, and I think people will be okay with it, but we'll see what happens. I think Auto World, I know we're giving them a hard time, but I think Auto World has some plans. I think they do want to grow the market into new people. Yeah. The royalties, yeah. You can even make a generic, you can make a generic, whatever you want on it. But some of the Ford gears I saw that they used to make back in the day, oh my gosh, why don't they make, liveries close to that? Or, I really think they're going to beat to the dead horse again, that saying of, the cars, the Datsun 510s and the Datsun truck, because that new Bree set is coming out. It's starting to rain. The new Bree set is coming out, and that, I shouldn't say set, but cars, and they're gonna be like, oh, these sell really well, and they're just gonna make all kinds of liveries on those, but they are nice looking cars. I don't know how well that 510 handles. I've never put one on the track, really. So, but there's rumors that they're coming out with a new chassis. So we'll see how that is. I think it's going to be, I think it's going to be a can motor. I don't think it's going to be, I think it's going to be just like the Mega G Pluses. And the only reason why this is not from ProTink or anything, it's from that video that you could see. I think they were doing a loop. They were testing something, and you could see a car going around. And I was like, that's not anything that's in their inventory. So, unless they're using somebody else's chassis, I don't know. But Right. Right. It gets tough, you know what I mean? You got to come up with new stuff all the time. And I really think, I'm surprised that they have not came out with a semi. Because look how successful the petty semi is. Fast. I was like, why? That's sorry, guys. It might do that in and out, pop in and out, but I'll keep coming back. But yeah, I'm surprised they don't do any more semis. If Brian was smart, I think that would be one of his exclusives. Pro Tinker Toy semi and a Pro Tinker Toy van. I think those boogie vans that people really like those boogie vans, and I don't know why. That would be my thing. I think a shop van, a Pro Tinker Toy shop van, would be cool. How far are you from Brian? I am an hour and 20 minutes. So I won't go the whole time probably getting there. But I'll probably go like an hour this morning. So it just depends. I mean, we got 10 people, so maybe I might. So, but what do you guys think? What bodies and chassis do you guys want to see from Autoworld? Do you want to see more Extraction, more Thunderjet, more Core Gear? I think we all would like to see a new chassis of some sort, but what they have in inventory, I mean, I take the stuff that I see on the live streams from you guys, from everybody's, from Rich, Slot Car Room, to Mark's, to mine, to Brian's, to Scott's, to Mayor's, Kenton's. I tell Brian this. I'm like, hey, these people are looking at this. Yeah, that's awesome. Hey, John. Good morning, sir. Yeah, we got 12 people with 14 likes. That's pretty cool. Should I stop? There is a McDonald's, and I get on my app. I get McDonald's breakfast sometimes once a week. Sometimes I don't, before work. So I'm thinking about getting Brian. You know, he said he hasn't ate McDonald's in over a year. I'm thinking about getting him a breakfast sandwich. Make him happy. But I don't think he likes cheese. I watch a lot of scenery building. Love McDonald's. Yeah. It's hard, you know, their breakfast is great. I don't really eat their other food, but every once in a while I'll get a cheeseburger from them or something. But I like Burger King or Wendy's more. So right now I'm going through Mansfield, Ohio. I don't know if you guys have ever heard of Mansfield, Ohio, but that's where the Mansfield Reformatory is, where they filmed the Shawshank Redemption. So that's right here, where I'm going through right now. So, but this stretch, like the first half hour, 45-minute stretch, it's like 60 miles an hour, and it's not a fun drive because it's boring. But then it pops up to 70, and you get going, you do like 78, get going. But we will be able to do live shows, guys, at these slot car shows. So we'll be doing lives now. You guys have seen it over the years. It's a tough thing to do, to address the comments and things like that. We'll try to walk around. It's only going to be Brian and I, so it's going to have to be a thing where it's probably at the end of the show, because it's only going to be Brian and I working the show. And in the beginning last year, the guys came up to us early, a lot of the dealers, to buy stuff. So now Brian said there was a Love's here in Mansfield that had those, but I have not seen a Love's sign. Those sets, I'm gonna get a look at that Love set today, see what my opinion on that. I love when Adam has 3 shows. But yeah, tomorrow we're doing the air show as long as I got signal. There's probably going to be a lot of people, so I don't know if I'll get signal, but we'll try. This morning I was driving just a few minutes from my house, and there was a big old buck that just got hit laying on the sidewalk. I mean, it's just a residential road. I don't know how fast somebody could have been really going there, but for him to die, but he was laying there. He was an 8-point buck laying there. I felt bad for him. He was a good-looking buck. So, but yeah, tell me guys what well, I'm not even gonna say chassis. What bodies you guys want to see more of that you think would be cool? Yeah, get on Brian's site at the top there. It says where all the loves that will have them. I went by my work because there's one the next exit down. They weren't on the list, but I wanted to check just to, see, but they didn't have them. Let's see if there's a loves. Say yes. Oh, nice. Good. That's cool. I'm glad that you guys are doing it. I mean, if they see that, they're selling all these sets, they're going to invest. So we need that. Yep, there's no loves there. Myers, Marathon, Speedway. Man, people are flying by me. I'm in the fast lane. Speed limit's 60. I'm doing 68. So, but I plan on probably getting one if I can get my hands on it. I'm not going to pay a crazy amount of money for it, but yeah, it really does. Now, these sets will go up, but my plan is to eventually have all 3 of the sets, and I will sell all 3 of the sets. So I have the first one. So what I'll do is put all 3 of the sets together and then sell them. That's my plan, because those things to me just sit in the back room, in the maintenance room. So I want something I can put on my wall. Hey Mark, good morning, sir. So, kind of cold on the feet. I have the air off, but just the air flow of the vent. It's cold. It's gonna start cooling down. It was so warm here this week that they were shutting schools down. Some of the schools don't have air conditioning here, so they shut them down, or they only went to school till noon. And then the school was closed. I'm thinking, well, why did you guys go back to school before Labor Day anyways? And that's the problem. You won't have that problem after Labor Day. But, oh well. I've been up since 6 rebuilding. Uh-oh, Mark. Getting ready for this weekend, huh? I saw you on Kenton's show saying that you guys were getting together. Good luck with that. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop at McDonald's. So we're now in sport bike racing. I used to go there, and when I had my R6 and R1, I used to go there. Oh, tomorrow's practice. Sweet. Dell's here. Dell, I'm going to be in your neck of the woods, buddy. I'm heading over to Pro Tinker Toys. So, I haven't seen you in a while, Dell. Nice. Thanks for stopping in. So, whoever bought cars on Wednesday, I got everybody's order out but 2. Monty, I'm waiting on your payment. And Mark Mancini. Mark, I do not have your email. So, please, if you see this video, shoot me an email at theoriginaladamhurt@gmail.com. That's THEE, originaladamhurt.com, or adamhurt@gmail.com. So, and Monty always gets, I'm not worried about Monty, but Mark, I don't have your email, so I can send you, I thought you bought from me before, but I couldn't find you on my Ship Pirate contact list or previous, but then I had a Mark Masick, I think. I don't know if that's you or not, so shoot me an email if you see this video, Mark. Oh, Bowling Green, okay. Boom Boom Mancini race. Hey, so it's funny you say that, John. So there's, I was at the Browns game a couple years ago, and my buddy, that we have tickets there. We're front row of the Browns stadium, opposite end of the dog pound. We have 4 seats there, and I said, "Who's that guy?" And my buddy goes, "That's Boom Boom Mancini." Well, Boom Boom's from Youngstown, Ohio. Hey, Chucky B. So I never heard of him, but he was a really good boxer. And then after that, it's funny, I started hearing all kinds of stories about Boom Boom Mancini. But yeah, he's from Youngstown, Ohio. Chucky B, did you get the bike going? James Butler. James, all the packages are being picked up by the post office this morning. I put them on my front porch, and my mail lady, I set up a scheduled pickup, and they pick up all the packages. So they are all going out today, or being picked up today. Sorry about that, guys. It might reconnect. I cannot. There's a Prius. It's a 2-lane highway here. I'm in the right lane. I cannot have a Prius pass me. Hopefully I don't offend anybody, but if you own a Prius, they're the worst people to get behind. And I don't mind electric cars. I love hybrids. I think that's the way to go, to be honest with you. But, yeah, the people don't ever get stuck behind a Prius. But this guy's flying, so I've never seen a Prius owner go that fast. So, I don't know if you guys saw any of the Formula One news that came out yesterday, but Porsche is backing out of Formula One. They were going to try to initiate a team or a motor program, I'm not sure, but they have pulled out from that. Later, Chris. Oh my gosh. What did you win, Chucky B? And I'll tell him. How'd he screw that up? He didn't write it down, that's why. The old Toyota Corolla. I know exactly which car you're talking about. So, and I'm in a little Honda Civic that it doesn't even get out of its own way. Gold Nomad and yellow Daytona. Oh, you got 2 good cars. All right, I'll say something to him. What did he end up sending you? I'm curious. Let's see how bad he screwed it up. Let's see how off he was. I watched Rich's show last night. I fell asleep to it, to be honest with you. I was exhausted. I saw that Scott won a car from him, so that's cool. I don't think Scott wins cars too often like that in that setting. 14 people, 14 likes. That's pretty cool. I think I had 17 people at one time. I miss Mr. Chuck B. But yeah, what Chuck B, what cars did he send you? You're still here. Gold Snake and LA Hooker. Those are, I I'd rather have the LA Hooker than the Gold Nomad, I think. But the Prud'homme doesn't make up for the wing car, that's for sure. He's got to rectify that for you. I'm sure he will. So, James, have a good day, man. Oh, all right. Sounds good. You enjoy that Mustang show. Your package is on its way. Thank you for your purchase on that, too. But yeah, I'll go for a little bit. We're down to 9 people. Mac was going to tell him, but remind him. I will remind him. I'm going to say, hey, Chucky B was all upset. He might get out of the whole slot car game totally because you messed up his order. Get him all worked up. Oh, I hate driving anymore. So, but like I said earlier, guys, I picked up some cars on eBay for a pretty good prices that are open that I'm gonna put on my slot car sales. I'm trying to change it up a little bit. Like I said, I don't want everything to be carded. I don't want to have people have to pay those prices that those cars make pull because of them being carded. So, and not everybody wants, it's nice to have a brand new car, but you might be able to get it for $15 cheaper and you're going to open it anyways. And it might be brand new and never been ran either, so. So. 23 miles, then I hit US 23. I'm on 30 west right now. Well, we're back up to 11 people. So I'm waiting to see what AFX is going to do. I mean, they came out with that Donahue car, which is nice. But it's been, and then they came out with those 2 Corvettes, but it's been, those 2 Corvettes they're nice looking, don't get me wrong, but, I'd like to see if they're going to come out with a new set. Rumors are it's going to be a Super International with the new Indy cars, which would be cool, or Formula 1 cars, I should say. That would be neat. Geo have Toyota engines. I remember the Geo Metros. I remember those. My aunt had a Geo Storm. You guys remember those cars? She didn't have it very long. It was like a cool... Oh, okay. Man, part of that bridge is falling down. Doesn't look good. I gotta do something. So don't forget to tune in to Brian's show today, and later on he's going to do a live stream where he's in the demolition derby. That's going to be interesting. But no, Toyota's make great cars. I mean, if I was going to buy a car and I had to have it for 10 years and do the least amount of maintenance, so other than brakes and oil changes and tire rotations, would probably be a Toyota and a Honda. I've been around the new car world my whole life because my dad was in the business, and he started off with Oldsmobile. So he was with Oldsmobile for maybe 10 years, and then the owner of his business retired and sold to the business where my dad retired from 30 years later. But yeah, Oldsmobiles were... I remember when the Oldsmobile Achieva came out. I don't know if you guys remember that car. Oh, there's a cop up here. But It was the first time I ever saw the keyless fob where you could hit lock and unlock. And that was really, really cool when that car came out. The Oldsmobile Achieva. And then I remember when the Oldsmobile Aurora came out, and I remember seeing that at the Detroit Auto Show. And I remember how futuristic that car looked then. That was the first batch of the Aurora. They came out with maybe another generation, 2 or 3 of them. But yeah, that car was, and it was quick. So somebody was pulled over, broke down. It was a new car though. But yeah, Oldsmobiles. My dad had Oldsmobile 98. Well, he had a bunch of cars. I remember as a kid, he had a Cutlass 2-door, and when in the 80s, these were like demos. He had an Oldsmobile Bravado when those first came out. If you guys remember those, he had an Oldsmobile Silhouette. I remember that. I remember taking. I played travel soccer, and I was on the same team from like age of 4 to 17, and we traveled all over the country for soccer. It was a really, really good team, and we took that Oldsmobile Silhouette to Washington D.C. I remember that. It was so futuristic looking, and so many windows in that thing. It was just all windows, and it had a tire pump in the very back, and everybody thought it was so cool because we could pump up our soccer balls from the van. That was I remember that. It was like a hit. So and then what did he have? Oldsmobile Silhouette. He had I remember he had a Achieva. I don't know if he had a Aurora, but I think he had a. What'd you say, Ted? There was a time when 75% of the cars on the road. Yeah, it's crazy, Ted. So when my dad retired, I thought it was important. I got him a GM key, but it was like silver plated and it said GM on it. You know how the old school key is squared off, and then the door key was circle. I'm sure you know what I'm talking about. They said GM on them. Those were silver plated, and I got him a leather backing to their keychain, and it was an Oldsmobile, the Oldsmobile symbol from the 80s. I really liked that sword or whatever it's called, and it had his retirement date, his last date, and I got him that for his retirement gift. But yeah, Oldsmobile, man. And then he went on to, they kept Oldsmobile for a little while at his place, and then when Oldsmobile was no longer, but they still had other manufacturers. They had Mazda, Porsche, and Audi. The Mazdas, he had a Mazda 626 a bunch of times, which was, I was like, wow, this is the coolest car I've ever seen, because the vents had they would go back and forth on their own. I was like, I've never seen anything like that in my life. And I was in 5th grade, I think, when that happened, because I remember him dropping me off to school. But Mazda had, he would bring home the Mazda RX-7s, the 93 versions. They were turboed, and oh my gosh, that car was so scary fast. The lag on those cars, but when they would kick in, but Porsche's my favorite. As you guys know, I try to get Porsches all the time. I was around Porsches, driven Porsches, been on racetracks in Porsches. So they are the oldest Audi dealer in the country. My dad's work. He's retired now, but and they were the oldest Porsche dealership, I think, in the country. But about 10 years ago, they got rid of Porsche. Hey, Norm. So, but yeah, Porsche, they make great cars. Audi, very nice cars. They have as many problems as anything else, but they make their all-wheel drive, their Quattro. Oh my gosh, I've been to I don't even know what you call them, like functions for Audi, and they put them through, like, I've been on like the slick tracks and all that, and those cars all-wheel drive are unbelievable. They're so good. To my opinion, they have the best all-wheel drive system out of anything. Mitsubishi, you look at the rally cars, who's won the world rally stages the most? I think it's Mitsubishi. Their all-wheel drive is fantastic. Subaru's up there too. They have great all-wheel drive, but Subaru has some problems. And now they sell Subarus, and I think we've owned 7 or 8 Subarus, something crazy like that. Cutlass Sierra. Think about how many Cutlass Sierras they sold. Oh my God. Those cars were on the road everywhere. And Buick had one too, and I can't remember what Buick's name was. But my dad had a 98, and then he had a Cutlass Supreme. And then that was my car just after high school. They gave me, no, in high school. That was my 4-door, blue Cutlass Supreme leather. It was loaded out. Power windows. Oh yeah, 442s. My friend's dad still has a Delta 88. I don't know what year is it. It might be a 1969, but I think it has the 455 rocket engine in it. But it's and it's a 2-door Delta 88, but it's built and it runs, and that's a big heavy car. I think that thing ran like 11s. He still has it, and it's in great shape, but it's meant for the track. But yeah, it's great. It's like a gold color. Looks really cool. My dad had I need to go faster. My dad's he had an Oldsmobile Toronado, and he told me that was the fastest car he ever saw in reverse. He said he was doing 70 miles an hour in reverse. It's kind of funny. It's kind of dangerous too, but Oldsmobile Toronado, the one that Jay Leno has, is awesome. Where they put the twin turbos on it. I think it's all-wheel drive. That's a good one. If you guys like cars, which I'm sure you do because you like stock cars, but go watch Jay Leno's Garage on YouTube. You can watch all the episodes. That guy's very passionate about that hobby, collecting, and does a lot for it. Thanks. Well, so the Oldsmobile Toronado was front-wheel drive, correct? And it was like the first front-wheel drive car, and it was transaxle, obviously. But Jay Leno's, he made it all-wheel drive to handle the power. Or it was rear drive. He converted to rear. I think he converted to rear, and it's not all-wheel drive. Because it's like 1,000 horsepower. But that was a gorgeous car. But Jay Leno does some cool stuff. And I like that he doesn't go in and buy like every, I think he picks out like the McLarens. He's a big supporter of McLaren and Ford. And he does like Dodge. But it doesn't seem like he's a big Chevy guy or GM. He appreciates GM, but he's all about, he got the new Ford GT. He got the last Ford GT, the 05, and then the newest one. And I think his serial number is both the same, whatever serial number he had. Not same color though, which I thought was odd. But yeah, Jay Leno's Garage is really cool. He's just got, I love when he does a shop tour. He's like, I think it's called Restoration Blog, and he goes over what they're working on currently. And his metal guy, Jimmy, I remember him on American Hot Rod. He was with Boyd Coddington. If you watched that show back in the day around when the American Choppers were on, it was called American Hot Rod. And Boyd Coddington had a show, and that guy worked on there at the end, last couple of years or seasons of the show. Oh, nice. Yeah, he's got this. He's got a lot of steam cars. He actually got burnt about a year ago from one of his steam cars. He's big into motorcycles. I think he said he has over 300 motorcycles, which is pretty crazy. He got in a wreck just recently on his motorcycle too. But Jay Leno, he's getting up in age. I watched his last episode and I said, oh, he's lost a little bit of weight. I hope he's all right. I know his wife is battling Alzheimer's, so I think he's going to start slowing down a little bit on what he does because taking care of his wife, which he should. But I wonder what he's going to do with all those cars he has. I'm sure he'll probably donate them to collections that they'll be driven, but they'll be on display. I gotta pay attention. So we're gonna be getting on 23 and 6 miles here. We're 50 minutes out. We got 9 people.
In 6.1 miles, stay to the right to US 23 north, US 30 west.
Oh, that's cool, Del. Yeah, those are cool cars. It's so, Yeah, I think I'm going to stop at McDonald's and get Brian a breakfast sandwich just to make his day. He'll be happy. I should text him. No, I'm going to surprise him with it. So, there's a lot of shows, though, that I watch. I don't know if you guys watch Cletus McFarland on YouTube. He's probably, besides watching Pro Tinker, it's my favorite channel to watch. Not in slot car, because I really enjoy watching Mark and Rich and Scott's channel and Kenton and the Mayors, everybody else's. But yeah, I don't, and my wife loves watching Cletus McFarland because, he's real good with his buddies and he puts his wife on there and they just, it's just entertaining. I think he makes great content. It's never boring. He does a wide variety of things. He does boats, he does RC planes, he does airplanes, he does helicopters. He's building a house on his airstrip. He bought an airport and he's building a house on it, so we're watching that. So that's kind of cool. But I need to go because we're going too fast. Speed limit 70. Oh, we dropped down to 6. Oh, that's cool. That's really cool, Del, being on the line to help build the race cars. Oh my gosh. That is cool. Turn the air on, it's getting a little stuffy. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to Pro Tinker today. It's been about maybe a month or so since I've been there. And I just kind of go to help out, really. So, yeah, some pretty expensive. But that just happens in that hobby. If you're flying RC airplanes, you're going to wreck them. It's just going to happen. Whether it's your fault or a mechanical failure, it happens. So, as long as I'm worried, though, because he's got a young family. And he's flying those helicopters. He's flying his Cub airplane, and those little things are air coffins. They are not built for crashing. It really is any plane, but it don't take much. And I pray that he doesn't have an accident because he's got a young family. A lot of people, I want to say he's responsible for. That he employs. Because if something would happen to him, tell Brian to watch options. yeah, me trying to tell Brian what to do, or anybody trying to tell him what to do, is a waste of breath. But I have told him that. You need to watch that. Yeah, I know. And that's why I've gotten in the return of telling him what he needs to do. He's probably upset this morning that I'm live streaming. He doesn't like when I live stream. I think he's threatened by me. Yeah, watch the one bought that John heard. Yeah, that I think that one was from like Puerto Rico or something like that. He calls it Consuela. So that's almost done actually. It's I think it's in its final stages right now. I know they had it wrapped. All the paintwork was, body work was done. So they're probably reconditioning the engines, the blades, the rotors, all that stuff was out of date, I believe. So all that had to be replaced for big money. But I don't know why he did that, because he's got a pretty good size. He bought Diesel Dave's old helicopter. I don't know which one it is. My brother-in-law is a helicopter pilot, and he'd be able to tell me. But yeah, his Cub is awesome. I love that. It's a bush plane, really. It's carbon fiber, all carbon fiber, with engine. The total weight of that plane is only 900 pounds. That's crazy. So now I'm on 23, so we're getting closer. I take a highway for the most of the way, and then about the last 30 minutes is back road stuff. So kind of punch it there. There's a boat to my left here that's, these guys must duck hunt, because they got one of those engines that's made, the prop comes off the back, almost like those Thailand boats, if you've ever seen those Thailand boats. It's made for the mud and shallow water. It's got a long shaft with a prop that sticks out so you can raise it up and down. I don't know if you guys have ever seen those boats. This guy's going duck hunting. All these speedways, but no loves over here. Huh. Speedway and Pilot. Hey, the dude, thanks for stopping in. I appreciate it. Guys, exit. Guys driving, not safe. I mean, I'm live streaming, but my eyes are forward. The line of sight is where I can see and read. Oh, nice, Chuck B. The only way I would keep one is if there was one that had I-wheels in it. The other ones I would probably just sell if somebody was interested. I mean, I have a brand new Victory 400 set in my maintenance room that I've never opened. And I just bought it just, well, to support Brian, but and to because I thought I wanted to keep it, but it's not something. I'll probably end up selling it. Back to 12 people, 13 people. So today Brian's gonna do a live stream. That's the plan, around 10 o'clock, promoting the demolition derby that's gonna happen today, hopefully. It's raining here right now, so I haven't seen very many. I know a person that picked up all 4 boxes, and there was no I-wheels, and that's all they got, the lady said. But what he got is what all they got, and there's no I-wheels there. So not every store is getting an I-wheel. Yeah, Norm, there a lot of people, you know, a lot of people I think were like knocking it, on the last one that they came out with, and you're like, wait a second, they're pretty sweet. So I don't know why this boat's in the fast lane. That was the guy that was texting too. But yeah, so I take a main highway, and then last half hour is pretty much like back roads. Not back, yeah, farm roads to get there. Come on, dude, get out of the way. There we go. It's got no trailer lights. That's not good. As somebody that pulls the trailer a lot with my camper and my landscape trailer, it's important to have lights. Oh, there's a Love's. I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna go to this Love's. We'll go in this Love's, guys, and see if there's one here. How about that? Wouldn't that be funny if there's some there? Norm, if there's some here, I'll get you one, buddy. At cost. If there's 4, I'll get you one. I don't know where I'm at. I'm on. If somebody can check the website.
U-turn to US 23 north, US 30 west. Make a U-turn to US 23 north, US 30 west.
I'm getting off. There's 199 here. Ooh, this guy's flying. My gosh, people drive like morons, man. That person was doing 90 miles an hour, I bet, on a regular road. Jeez Louise. Speed limit's 55. All right, I'm gonna run in here real quick. I'm not gonna take my phone unless you guys want me to. Should I take the phone? I'm not gonna end it. Should I take the phone in or leave it and just run in real quick?
Turn left to US 20.
No, unfortunately, Rob, she did not. She found out Thursday, but they said they loved her and that they should have something opening up again in a couple weeks, and they're going to call her, and she'll probably get that one. I don't know why she didn't get this one. Her friend was the boss that was supposed to make the decision, but she didn't. So
turn left on County Highway 44.
I don't know where I'm at. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere.
Make a U-turn.
All right, we're gonna walk in here real quick. I'll take you guys. All right, hang on, guys.
In 1.7
Bring my
miles.
phone.
Turn left on County Highway.
All right, hang on. I wonder if they got air here. I was gonna check my air on my tires. I'm in Upper Sandusky, correct? I think you're right. I bet you they already, somebody got them.
You gotta get a shirt on, man. You gotta get a shirt on. I'll be back.
Excuse us, we had to put a shirt on.
Nope, I haven't seen you guys in here. Darn. Oh well, we tried.
Oh, that old man!
Some hoodlum in there wouldn't put his shirt on. They asked him 3 times. People just don't respect anybody. All right, guys, we'll start heading back. All right, well, we tried. Hey, let's see, why did it do that? There you go. probably did. I'm sure he did. Alright, what do I have in my pocket? My wallet? Okay, let's get back on the road. Hardee's. Never had it. Nice hauler. Race hauler over here. Yeah, just trash people. Don't care about anything or anybody else. Yeah, I bet you Brian did come here. Is Upper Sandusky on the list? Do you guys know? I thought I saw Upper Sandusky being on the list. I'm going the wrong way. I thought I was going the right way. I gotta get back on the highway. What an idiot. So, did you guys say the Upper Sandusky, there are 10 locations? There's like, there's a bunch in Missouri. I was telling Scott that yesterday. So it wants me to jump back on the highway and go that way. Okay, that's all right. I'm in Mason and
State Road 53, State Road 67 toward Tiffin.
Well, good luck with that, Chucky B.
Turn left on State Road 53, State Road 67.
Yes, on Upper Peninsula. Oh, so someone picked up. I bet you Brian got him. I might have to find out. Or somebody did. Or they're not there yet. Maybe they're not there yet. I'm getting hungry though.
Turn left to US 43 North.
But none of the loves, I have loves all around me by work, and Brianna's working in Canton, and they're brand new locations, and they're not getting them. They didn't get them last time either. I was kind of disappointed. And the one by my work is massive. I don't know why they didn't get them. So, oh well. That was exciting. Too bad that guy was an ass. I'm going to say, he was an asshole. Walking in there. No shirt on. The lady said, sir, you gotta have a shirt on. I don't need it. Then, yeah, you do. You don't care. And then, as soon as I walk in, I'm hearing him say the F word. I'm like, dude. And he's with his kids. I'm like, God. Idiots. Brian usually makes a breakfast for me. I wonder if he's going to do that today. Oh, it is. Thank you, Monty. Monty, I sent you an email last night, buddy. No class, John. That's right. No class, no morals. It's not even class, just no morals. That's what's happened to this world. There's no morals. They don't. People know what's right for wrong, but they just don't. They don't care. They don't care about anybody. Sad. Makes me sick.
Continue straight for 6 minutes to State Road.
Oh We got 16 thumbs up on a live stream at 7 in the morning. I appreciate all you guys. Yep, that's right, Chuck B. So, but when the people are, you know, I'm not going to get political. I'm curious to see what the love set's going to look like for the semi. You know, I've talked to the owners of my work and my boss about, because I'm in a heavy haul company and semi truck driving, and maybe doing like using our company, go to Auto World and say, hey, we would like to make sets, you know, like how Snap-on does, and a flatbed set. I thought that would be really cool. And they sell. They'll sell left and right. What's the speed limit here? 65. All right. Back her down a little bit there, Adam. Back her down. So if my signal gets crummy, we'll probably end up closing the live stream down. But as of right now, we're good. I'm gonna be at Pro Tinker in 40 minutes. Up there. Yeah, and they're nowhere near me. 15 locations in Ohio, and they're nowhere near me. It's crazy. And I live in big cities. Oh, Rob, she's doing better. Thank you for asking, sir. I don't know if you saw earlier, your package is being picked up this morning by the post office, so at my house. So all the packages are going out. She's doing better. She was up walking yesterday. Everything. She still got vertigo a little bit. She has one be out probably Tuesday, I bet. You know how it's going to be a short staff, I'm sure, this weekend because of Labor Day weekend. I doubt they would discharge her over the weekend. So I'm thinking maybe Thursday, but they might discharge her tomorrow. I don't know. But she's doing better. But thank you for asking, and everybody's, you know, asking and concerns about that. So, but no, Brianna, the committee said that she was excellent. They loved her. They even called her. They didn't email. They called her and told her that, and that they moved on with a different candidate, which we were all shocked by, even her friend. But they did say, hey, something's coming up, and you're our person. So I told Brianna, be patient. She likes here. Brianna loves the people she works with at her job. She does a great job there. She's been there almost 15 years. I just think that she's tired. I think she feels that her voice isn't being heard, and she's in a top, you know, high level position. Her voice isn't being heard, and she doesn't want to be a company like that where they don't care about her opinion, trying to make the company better. So, and her voice is important. Oh man, we got construction. Yes, it's there. I'm using this app. Yep, that's what I told her, Rob. My VP of my work, I've known. I followed him from FedEx. He was the vice president at my FedEx for 20 some years, and they brought someone. The CEO was retiring, and they brought someone in that was below him to be the CEO because of, let's just say, because of the wrong reasons, not because of her resume. I shouldn't say her, sorry, and some other things. I'm not even gonna say his name or anything like that, but if you guys knew, let's just say that all my work, there's only like 40 people there at my work, in the office. 7 people he brought from FedEx with 15 years or more experience. 7 in 2 years time. They follow him. Oh, nice, Dell. Where's Burbank at? Is it on my way?
In 1 mile, continue on State Road 15 north or I-75 between Toledo.
I hope I didn't take the... I took the right way. I'm coming up to Fostoria, Dell. So he is just the coolest, nicest guy. Every morning comes up to every person in the office and says, good morning, hello. He's just the nicest guy. That's the reason why I left FedEx, was because of him. And because they were going in the wrong direction. Wow, Monty. Oh, it is? Burbank?
Continue on State Road 15 north.
Oh, yeah. I need to get McDonald's. Alright, I gotta... What do you guys think Brian would want? Breakfast sandwich rice. You guys gotta tell me.
In 1.8 miles.
What do you think he would like?
Turn right on Township Highway 95.
I got buy one, get ones. And then now I'm like 25 minutes away from him. I put my toolbox always in the back when I make a road trip out here in my impact, just in case I get a flat tire, because that had happened one time to me. What kind of sandwich should I get Brian?
Turn left.
Get Brian a Pepsi. I think they only sell Coke
Turn
here.
right on County Highway 96. Continue straight for 20 minutes to Mid-Block Underpass.
But management got to be, with the people, but they lead properly. I mean, you're not going to always make the
Then
right.
turn left.
Uh-oh. I don't have my buy one, get one. Deals. There's always a buy one, get one. Maybe not on the weekend. Wow. Yeah, they don't have one. That's funny.
Welcome to McDonald's. If you'll be using the mobile app, please have your code ready and I'll be with you in just a moment.
Okay, thank you.
Hi, will be using your mobile app today?
Yes, I'm gonna do the $2 breakfast sandwich app code. It's
What's your code?
7561.
7561.
Correct. And what sandwich does that qualify for?
Second. Do you mind giving me the code again?
7561, I think. No, I'm sorry, 9567.
9567?
Correct.
Oh,
I'm sorry. I think that's it.
what was the code again? I'm sorry.
Uh-oh, I don't have it
Wrong
anymore.
button.
Let me... One second. I gotta bring it back. Uh, 9567.
9567. Adam?
Yep.
And what can I get for you today?
What sandwich does that qualify for?
I am not sure. Give me one
Oh,
second.
okay. Sorry. Shouldn't be eating this stuff.
I do not know, I'm afraid.
Oh, okay. I'll just do a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit.
Bacon, egg, cheese biscuit?
Can I have two of those? With one with no cheese?
And one with no cheese?
Please. Brian.
Is there anything else I can get you?
That's it.
$6.79 at the first window.
Thank you.
Have a lovely day.
You too. I don't know what that app did. I don't know what that code did. Maybe give me $2 off. I don't know. Hi.
79.
I'm gonna use my phone. Is that okay?
That's fine with me.
Okay. Baby. There we go. All good?
You're all set.
All right, thank you.
Have a good day.
You too. All right, guys. I got him a bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. No cheese. So let's see what he says about them apples. Chicken, darn wrong. Yeah, that Fostoria. Fostoria has a Love's? Yeah, chicken. You know, so we have Sheetz near us, and Sheetz is a Pennsylvania-based company, but they have great food there. They have these chicken biscuits. They're really, really good. Oh yeah, that's where I'm at. I'm right by the Cary Ford dealership. Yeah, I'll show you guys. See, the Ford dealership over there. Oh, I'm kind of tired. So my original ETA was 9:30. Now it's not. Brian doesn't like cheese. I know something was wrong with him. That's true. But you know what? He likes pizza. He just doesn't like cheese on his hamburgers or anything like that. But he likes cheese on tacos and fries. He's a weird one. And going out to eat with him is even worse. He's so picky and loud. Oh my gosh. And then David, when David goes with us, he doesn't eat anything. He is super picky. Frankie, we know about him. Frank the Tank. Oh, yeah, I know where Burbank is. 7118. I'm gonna text my buddy and tell him to go to that Love's because he lives over there. Man, what the hell is going on here? He's gonna complain that it's cold though. That's the only thing. Really, Chucky B? Oh, okay. Yeah, that's on the other side of me. Wait, Lodi's by us, I think. Hi. Thank you. You too. That girl looked high.
Turn right.
Oh,
Then turn
Dell, you
left
should have
on
got all
South Van
4
Street.
and sold them to Brian. All right, we're on the last stretch. I usually stop here
Turn left on South Van Street. Then
to
turn
get
right to State Route 15 west toward Findlay.
a sandwich like that. I'm not gonna eat in front of you guys. I'll turn you guys this way when we talk. So we'll jump on the highway here.
Turn right to State Route 15 west toward Findlay.
I think I just went the wrong way. I did this last time too. Oh, I hope I didn't go. Okay. Something's going on. I don't know why that cop's there.
In 1.1 miles, turn left on State Route 568.
I need to turn around before this gets out of hand. I did this last time, not paying attention. Let's see if I can make the turn. There we go.
Turn right on County Highway 96. In a
Which
quarter
one
of a mile,
doesn't have the
turn
cheese?
right.
I'm sure they didn't label it. This one has the cheese. All right, good. Oh, that cop was just putting the orange barrel up.
Turn right on US 23. Then turn right to State Route 15.
No,
west
we
toward
don't.
Findlay.
Rob, we have. It's been super hot here. and we didn't have a lot of rain, but when it rained and it flooded because it was such a hard downpour.
Turn right to State Route 15 west toward Findlay.
See why that was confusing. I've been this way 100 times. Oh, it's in the road. It was nice that cop would do that. So we'll be turning off up here. I'll show you guys about a mile and a half.
In 1.4 miles. Turn right on Township Highway.
We need it. I mean, it's dry here.
In 1 mile. Use the right lane to turn right.
My company has. See, it's starting to rain now, Rob. You called it. You asked for it, and you shall receive. It's just happening here. Yeah, Chucky B. Man, you're up early, Chucky B. Well, the last time we came here, they were doing
Turn right on
construction on all this, and it was a nightmare. I have you guys flip this way because I'm eating.
In 1.1 miles. Stay to the left to State Route 568.
Yeah. But Brian will probably be at his house. He probably won't be at the store, but he might be.
In half a mile. Stay to the left.
Oh, Kathy, don't tell him. I was trying to get him something. Don't tell him, Kathy. I brought his favorite. I'll be there in 30 minutes.
Stay to the left to State Route 568.
It's a shame he's not watching. So this is 568.
In 3.4 miles. Turn right on County Road 330.
Okay. I won't be rude. I'll have one. Yeah, full time. So you can see the landscape of Ohio. This is western Ohio. It's very flat. But if you go in northeast Ohio, it's very hilly. Like the Cuyahoga Valley, very hilly. Everything will start changing colors here soon. A lot of trees have lost because it's been so dry, and they were heat stroke. So, because it's been so hot. Came out of nowhere. Idaho, huh? But yeah, it's very pretty. I need to turn up here. But yeah, very flat. Especially getting closer to Bryan. That land is extremely flat. There's still a little bit of terrain here, elevation. But Chucky B, we need to get you out this way, man. I know you come this way every once in a while. Yep, Southern Illinois is flat.
In 1 mile, turn right on County Road 330.
I don't know if you guys want to see me or the road. See, it's dry here. This isn't even green. Well, I hope this rain stays away because Brian's got his derby today. ProTinkerToys.com. ProTinkerToys.com. I've been watching. You guys should really go back and watch the old. Ask Chucky B. He's been there from the beginning. It's very important for if you like Brian and enjoy and watch him every day. You need to go back. You need to go back and watch the old original episodes when they were in the shed and see the interactions, see how young Mark looks and the interactions, and look how young Brian looks. Back her down.
County Road 330.
And yeah, great days with Tim. But even back then, it was Brian. That was during COVID. He didn't do a live stream every day. It was just like once a week. Here, I'm gonna switch you guys back because it's not clear. It was like once a week. It was just, there was always technical difficulties, whether his screen was turned or his mic wasn't good, or it was just always something. It was so funny. But and then when Tim started joining the live stream, that's Brian's brother, if you guys didn't know. That's when it changed. It went from, oh, this is really entertaining, to I gotta watch this every time it's on, because it was so funny and so entertaining. I'm not on this road this road don't look familiar. Oh yeah, it is. There's that house. But it was just, it was something you like. I mean, you saw things evolving. You saw the Bread Batmobile coming about. You know. Oh, I still got that on video, Chucky B. I'll post that on the fan page for you guys that haven't seen it. And that was the thing that was built up to do for a while. So, Brian falling out of his chair. The first time, that's when Dave Kennedy joined the live stream. And I don't think he joined since. Tim is not there at all, Rob. So on Sunday nights, they did a movie night. And Tim and Brian would go up to Brian's cigar room, and Brian has a big TV. And they would pick a movie, and it would last about an hour, 45 minutes, something like that. They'd pick two short movies, and they would watch, and they'd have popcorn, and they would critique the movie. Well, what they did was, so we could see them and the movie, Brian put a mirror behind them, a big mirror, so you could see the screen. And it was so funny. He would get more people watching movie night than the live stream. The regular his store live stream. It was classic. I mean, I know that was Ted's, I think that was Ted, U of M, one of his favorites to watch was movie night. And we all showed up for it. It was funny. And then if they would be firing them off, and Brian's always going, "Yeehaw, cowboy," and he's shooting, and they would promote the cap gun that they were using that night, and they'd say, "Brought to you by Henry Cap Gun," or whatever it would be, and it was really funny. And what started to happen was, even on public access, they were getting shut down by YouTube. Holy cow, we got 18 people. So that's kind of what happened to movie night. Is the reason why that ended is because the whole 22 people. It ended because of the copyright stuff when it was public access or public whatever you call it. There was no copyrights, but YouTube shut them down. So, but yeah, good old movie nights. But I really suggest people go back and look at the old stuff. Look how the bank started, how they opened that up. It's really cool. Brian was building inside the bank and renovating it. That's when Danny came in. Danny was a few times on the live stream, not very much prior to that. But Danny did a lot of the work, drywall work and stuff, and painting inside. Ryan really didn't show up. You didn't see Ryan on camera really until the bank. He was in the backgrounds, or whether he was filming or doing pre-recorded videos, but you didn't see Ryan until really the bank came about. But at that era and that time frame, I would say was Tim and Brian. Yeah, they were young. All the kids were super young. Mark looked like just a little kid. Mark looked like David at that time. And but yeah, it was I got hooked. That's when I was hooked. I mean, I watched that every day. I mean, Brian's first live stream I saw, and then I saw everyone since then, and that's how I got hooked. But Brian and Tim one time, so Ryan Mandy was cutting hair at that time, and Ryan had to work from home. So Brian and Tim thought it would be funny to sneak over to Ryan's house and just walk into his house and see actually if he was working. And Brian and Tim walked in and they filmed it live. And you should have seen Ryan's face. He was making the kids lunch. But you should have seen Ryan's face when Brian walked in. It was classic. It was so funny. There's another one that I'm trying to find that I haven't seen in a long... I can't find it, really. So there was a time where Brian put in all new shop lights in the shed. And he was having problems. I mean, he had to wire these lights, hardwire. And he got shocked, I think, one time. I've seen Brian cut himself real bad with... he was cutting PVC pipe, and he had one of those, or PEX, one of the PEX cutters, and he cut his hand real bad. I mean, bad. Like, people were calling Ryan, and because we thought he was gonna pass out. Hey, Jim. So, but that was a funny one. But him and Tim was upstairs, heckling him the whole time. You could hear Tim heckling him when he was trying to put those shop lights in. It wasn't working. He was like, hey, my lights are shutting off up here. And he was just messing with them the whole time. But that's those were the days, like All in the Family, they say. Those were the days, the song. And he sells way more slot car stuff now than he did then. But it was something about, like, it was just different. It wasn't so crazy. So Huh. I had a flat. I have brand new tires, but it's country roads. Car smashing days. That's right, Chucky B. I forgot about that. So Brian would get upset and he'd take a sledgehammer or his foot and he would just crush a car. So, I should have turned there. I don't know why it's having me go this way. But anyways, why is it having me go to State Right 12? I should have turned back there. I hate this stupid.
In 1 mile, turn right on State Route 12.
Oh yeah, no, this is right. Then I take a quick left. But no, and then Chucky B and it would be 132nd cars a lot of times, I think. But Chucky B would put them back together and then mail them back to Brian, and they looked pretty good. It was amazing Chucky B could get them that good. So, but yeah, that was Chucky B and Ted and myself, and Robert Fish was around then. I'm trying to think of some other names that were big back then that were, that stuck around. No, I should have turned back there. I don't know why it's telling me to go right here. I have no idea why it's telling me to go this way. I'm going left. Yep. King Kong. James Murphy. James Murray was there. Yeah, King Kong, he was one of those OGs. He's not, because they're building a donut. Oh, 281. Oh, there he is. Well, it's taking me to 12, Brian. Why would it do that? Now I'm going to 261. Jim, so Brian came about 2019, 2020, 2020. And then I'd say for 2 good years, Kevlar, there he is. King Kong. There was a guy, I think his name was like Antoine Smith or Antonio Smith. He's from Detroit. He used to buy a ton for Brian, a lot of 132nd. And then he just disappeared. And then one time he showed up on the live stream. Yeah, 4 or 5 years now, James. Isn't that crazy? It's been that long.
Township Road 261.
So, I remember the first time coming to, the store. I was the first
3.2 miles.
Person to come to the store, and they did a soft opening. I remember they called it soft opening. Brian was all excited for it, and it was just like me and his minister that came that day. All right, so I gotta take. All right, we're getting there. But I remember Tim came out. I brought meatloaf because I left it at home. I bought this Honda like 6 months ago to drive it back and forth to work because it's good on gas, and I don't care what happens to it. If a rock chip hits the front, I don't care. So it's just, when gas is $3.50 a gallon, I don't feel like spending $100 filling up the tank. So I just take the Honda, and it's a great car. Anyways, but yeah, those days back then were just funny. It was, they would take, road trips. That was during COVID, those times. So things were a little bit different, but it was fun to watch those two interact. And Tim helped the business. Brian, was doing his thing, and it was just a good time with that group, and it still is today. It's Mac adds a lot of flavor to the live stream. I miss Silent Mike. Silent Mike is super fun on the lives. He's an entertaining person. But Kathy used to always come to the store, and that was always entertaining. And the boys would always be there. You know, I've seen a lot of crazy stuff. Shoot, we saw Frankie get hit by a car on live stream. He got hit by a truck, and it was pretty scary for a few minutes. But there's been a lot of times, and I don't know if you guys realize this, but Brian is a very, very generous person. I'm sure you guys have seen that. But there's times where Brian, you know, he's handing out $2 bills and, to kids all over the place. I mean, hundreds of dollars worth of $2 bills, thousands of dollars over the years. And I think he does that in honor of his late daughter that passed away, which was really, really kind of him to do that. But she was a super kind and caring person, and that's why he did that. So, or that's why he does that. But yeah, my life would be a lot different if I didn't have Pro Tinker Toys. And it might sound silly, but I watch it every day. It's my favorite show to watch. I talk to Brian multiple times a day. If it wasn't for Brian, I wouldn't be in the hobby. So I wouldn't be going to these shows. Alex wouldn't have RC cars and things like that and gifts from you guys. Brianna wouldn't have gifts from you guys. So I'm very, very appreciative of Pro Tinker Toys, because I'd probably be spending all my money on baseball cards. Honestly. Now I wouldn't know, you know, all you guys. I wouldn't know Chucky B and Ted and Scott. I talk to Scott every day. So Scott calls me or I call him on my way home from work, or he's on his break. And we talk about, hey, we saw this on eBay, or is this a good buy, or whatever. So shoot, I'm going to Daniel's wedding reception, the reception here in a few weeks. I gotta remember, see when that is. I think it's at the end of the month, 28th. So, you know, I'm going to that. I've been at Brian's house for New Year's Eve. I mean, things, you know, it's funny how those things happen. Unfortunate. So we're 10 minutes away. Yeah, I mean, and think about if Brian wasn't doing what he was doing. How many of us would be in slot cars? You know, would we be out of it? Would we not be in it as much? You know, there's a lot of people that Brian got into the hobby too. So we got to be thankful for that. And how many of us would be YouTubing and doing like what I'm doing right now? I wouldn't be doing. Well, I had YouTube before Brian. I had a channel. I did sim racing. I still have that stuff. I really don't have time to do it. And to set it up the way I want to set it up, like how I used to have it, because I had 5 screens. Because I had 3 around me that wrapped around me, and then 2 up top to tell timing and lap positions and things like that. I was real big into it. Couple $1,000 in steering wheels and pedals. Ah, okay, Rob. So, but I may start doing the sim racing stuff again. I actually looked at it last night. All the stuff's packed away.
In half a mile, turn right on Bear.
So this is, I think I've been this way before for some reason. And I swear it never takes me the same way when I come out here. And all the roads out here in the country look the same. So usually I come from that way. Yeah, I knew it didn't take me the right way.
In 1,000 feet, turn right.
Farmers are starting to till up some of their crops, their field. Some of them might be getting ready for winter wheat too. But I live out in the country like this as well. My area is similar to this.
Turn right on Baird Road.
But yeah, people like Chucky B, super generous. You know, Ted, Rob, you're super generous with a lot of people. Steve with Steve's wheels. Does a lot of stuff with Mark and Scott, who sent me stuff, and Brianna and Alex, and then Keith Horton, super nice people. G-Bud sending stuff. Don't forget about G-Bud's channel. I forgot about that. He's up to like 80 subscribers. So check out G-Bud. He does a lot of look what G-Bud's got in the mail. He's got a great channel. I forgot about G-Bud's. I was watching some of his stuff at work yesterday. James Murphy. Yep, James, you've been around forever. I haven't seen Robert fish very much lately. I wonder how Robert's doing. But we're having good reception. We got 21 people, 20 thumbs up. So don't forget, I said at the beginning of the live stream, tomorrow I'm going to the Cleveland Air Show. They're going to have the Blue Angels and a bunch of great planes there. I'm going to try to do another air show live stream. I don't know how the reception will be because there will be a lot of people there. So we'll see if it works, it works. If it doesn't, then we won't mess with it. But so look for that sometime tomorrow between 10 and 11, I think is the plan. Maybe a little bit later in that, 11:30, but I do plan on doing a live stream tomorrow. I'll set it up, and if it works, you guys can see it. Where has Fish been at? I don't know. Brian said he bought something this week from him, so, and it's been a long time since he has, so that's good. I hope things are going well for Robert. And what is this big old house over there? I've never noticed that house. Man, that house is big. Holy smokes. And then, here, I'll switch you guys around so you can see where I'm at. Alright, so the house I'm talking about is to the right. It's off camera. But see, this is why it takes like the last like half hour, 40 minutes of my drive or on roads like this to Brian's place. So you got to be careful. I hate these intersections. But so you just take it nice and slow. You get there when you get there. But don't forget, Brian's doing a live stream today. He's supposed to do it at 10 o'clock. I doubt that's going to happen at 10 o'clock, but he might. We'll find out. I'm late, so if you're watching this, you don't have to worry about pancakes. Put the stuff away. You don't, unless you made me something, then don't worry about it. I'll eat it. But I'm putting the pedal in the metal. We'll be there in 6.5 minutes. But I appreciate 21 people today showed up starting at 7:45 in the morning. That's really, really cool. Means a lot to me. I hope I do entertaining stuff. If it's not entertaining, I know people want to see more slot car racing. I'm going to start doing that. I might even do that on a separate day. Because I do sell stuff on the auctions, and if that starts to dry out a little bit, I'm just gonna stop doing it. Do you have lots of issues? I do not have a lot of issues, but I feel like I might have a lot of issues in about 10 minutes. When I see he's on here, James. All right, you're waiting for your bill, Brian. Did you see James Murphy's waiting for his invoice from Thursday's auction? You better get on that. You're the one, sir, that has a lot of issues, it sounds like, not me. Are you? Hey, you better hope I got my shirt on when I walk into there. That picture was taken when I was around 20. I said 22, but actually, that's when I lived in my apartment. I was like 25 or 26. Maybe, no, I was older than that. I think I was around 26 or 27 in that picture. I worked, at that time, I was doing landscaping, and I worked out twice a day. I was 165 pounds and had like 4% body fat, something crazy like that. I was in great shape then.
In half a mile.
And then I met Brianna.
Sandusky Street.
So, but I worked at FedEx for 13, 14 years, and I sat down all day.
Sandusky Street.
Why would I turn right? So stupid. Oh, because the thing's all screwed up.
0.5 miles.
Where that roundabout, Brian. Oh, come back. Just hit refresh. So 28 people. If we can get 28 thumbs up, that'd be great. Hey, Jack. So we're just 3 minutes out from Brian's place. 3-4 minutes out. Then I think he's telling me I have to have my shirt on when I come in. But yeah, that picture that Brian was showing, I sent it to him because I forget the reason why he said so. Oh, he said something like his wife thought I was gay. My wife, when she first met me, she thought I was gay. Nothing, whatever, it's your prerogative. But and I definitely wasn't, obviously. And go live with Brian. Okay, I'll walk in. He doesn't have very good service inside, but and I'm not hooked up on his Wi-Fi on my phone, but maybe I'll do that. I'll live stream him cooking. But yeah, so I think I was taking a picture. I'm sure I was sent, I don't know, maybe to Brianna. I don't know if I was or not, but I was in good shape then. I was proud of myself back then. Wait, can I go straight through here? Road closed. I can go straight. So I think, if not, I'm turning around. But there's Adams Road. Yeah, to be Florida. I should be good. Uh-oh, we lost a lot of people. We had 28 people, went down to 15.
In half a mile. Turn right.
So, but yeah, I'll be at Brian's place in 2 minutes. It says 2.1 mile. Thanks, Kathy. That was good. I remember you saying that last time. Nothing wrong with wearing nice clothes and a haircut. Right. That's what I said, Robin. I was telling my wife, like, I looked like then. I shaved. My hair was cut always. And I smelled good. There ain't nothing wrong with that. And I still do that.
Turn right on Adams Road.
Yeah. No. Brian's password is the new house over here somewhere. I might have passed it. It might have been back there. Daniel's place is over here that they're going to be moving, building over time. So this is a country farmhouse up here in the gray building up right there. That's what Brian's always talking about, the country farmhouse.